Hello pimps and pimpettes, this is JayPugnacious and today we're playing one of my all-time favorite games, Subnautica. For those that are not familiar with the title, which I find highly unlikely since it's been a massive hit, but still, Subnautica is a survival/action/adventure game with very unique horror feeling and impressive visual and graphics. The concept of the game is that your spaceship crashed on an alien planet called 4546b, and you then have to figure out how to stay alive while exploring, building, and lots more. You start in your pod in the surface of the sea, but you can actually go down to a maximum depth of 8,192 meters. You will discover and analyze, if you want, many different species of alien life, from fish to actual human-like entities that are literally gonna scare the crap out of you. I've always loved this game ever since I played it when it was a beta version, but there were always moments that I got scared to the point of wanting to close it. It's just intense, man. It's just like the whole darkness and sense of survival wraps around you in a way when you're playing. It's a very immersive experience, which you can also play in VR if you have the hardware, and that should be lit. The maximum depth that I personally achieved to get to was about 500 meters, and it was not a nice experience if you don't have the equipment for it. If you're not familiar at all with the game, I would suggest spending some time just to get used to the graphics and the environment, because as I said, it's a pretty unique game and a very immersive experience. To properly enjoy it, I would suggest finding your own pace and your own interests. Like, do you want to explore the world, or do you just want to go around and try to kill stuff with a knife? It's pretty much up to you. You should just find the way to have the most fun with it. For me, the best thing is just to go around and explore stuff, man. Like, it's amazing, the world that they've created and all these creatures that are living in this world. Like, I mean, it's just a very impressive experience and concept, to be honest. So yeah, in the beginning I always like to take some time to build all the proper tools and all the proper resources that I need to continue going forward. And then as long as I have these tools and everything, like the scanner, the knife and the O2 tank to have more oxygen while underwater and the fins to go faster underwater, yeah, I'm pretty much ready for my adventure and ready to explore anything. Oh yeah, and I forgot the habitat builder, so you can build your own habitat underwater. Either if it's like 60 meters or like 300 meters depth, you can figure out a way to have a self-sustainable habitat to live in and craft and build whatever you need. And you can even have an aquarium with like alien fish in it. So yeah, why not do that? Like, you want to be a collector? Just go and find alien eggs and alien fish and just add them in an aquarium tank inside your self-sustainable habitat. That's an amazing concept for a game, right? Once you craft the scanner, other than just scanning alien fish or underwater plants, you can actually go around and find blueprints that are gonna lead you to discovering new tools and recipes to craft and generally extend your gameplay and your general experience. So for example, you can find specific rooms to build for your habitat, or you can discover new vehicles to use underwater, some of which are more proper for hostile approaches, like they have missiles and stuff, and other ones that are more for helping out in exploring and discovering and searching around you and stuff. A very good advice would actually be just try to craft and build anything you can at every point of the game, so just play around. Try to explore caves and figure out all the resources and the minerals that you need to craft like electronic devices or like the vehicle base, so you can create all the submarine kind of vehicles, and generally put some time to appreciate and kinda acknowledge all the factors that are included in the game, because there are so many. Like, you can actually find so much information about every bit of the game, even if it's a living creature or just like a background entity that you can do nothing with it, but there's still gonna be a record of it in your notes or in your like data bank. Make sure you use the repair tool to repair whatever is needed at any point of the game. So for example, when you start the game and you're in the starting pod, you can actually repair the whole thing if you want and get access to many messages and distress signals and locations and stuff. So yeah, just think about that and figure out if you're going to use it or not. It's totally up to you. And at some point in other videos as well, I'm just going to have a short trip to the spaceship that crashed, because you can actually go in there. And yeah, initially, based from other survival games that I played in the past, I wouldn't expect the developer to include that. So yeah, why not explore this place as well if it's included in the game? You might need like a specific radiation chute to go there, because there might be an increased level of radiation around there because of the crash, obviously, but we're gonna find more about that later. Also, these tools that are included in the starting pod, like the fabricator that I'm using right now to create my items and the scanner and anything at all, or the radio to hear the messages and everything, you can actually build these on your own habitat, so you can have them there as well. And if you have proper electricity and it's enough, they will be usable and they will do what you expect them to do. I don't really know how much I can say at this point without spoiling stuff for future episodes, but I mean, I'm pretty much gonna explore everything that I can and many caves and gather many resources and elements and try to build as many stuff as I can, just so I have nice things to show and a very nice overall gameplay and video experience. By the way, you should let me know about any questions or any ideas you have about what I should be doing in the game to make it more interesting for you, or if you like the kind of music that I'm using, or you like a more active music or a more horror-styled music, if that makes sense. But yeah, anything you feel like you want to say, feel free to say it, guys. Amongst many other important stuff of the game, there's this little thing called brain coral in many places around the ocean, and it basically provides you with oxygen, 10 points of oxygen per bubble that hits you. So just search for it if you're running out of oxygen and stay above it so that the bubbles can hit you. And this is how scanning blueprints look like, and this is a pretty useless one, like a trash can. It's pretty much for decorative use only, but I mean, that's how blueprints look and how you scan them, and some of them might need 2 or 3 parts to be scanned in order to unlock them, and some other might need 1 or even 5. I'm not sure about 5, but there should be some big ones like underwater vehicles that need 4 or 5. But yeah, more about that later as well. The amazing thing about Subnautica, other than the whole gameplay and the whole experience, is that you actually don't have to do any edit on the visuals or any edit in the colors and the animations or add effects and graphics and stuff, because just how it is, it's so fucking beautiful, man. Like all the colors and all the creatures and everything, they're so unique and nicely colored and aesthetically pleasing that you don't want to mess with anything, to be honest. So, as I usually do, guys, I'm gonna leave you with the video and the gameplay and the music and all, and I'm just gonna stop narrating and let you enjoy the beautiful world of Subnautica. And feel free to let me know about any idea or any advice or anything at all, as I pretty much always say. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future updates, and make sure that you check all my other videos as well. See ya!